Tell me about the good old days.
Do you have any strong memories concerning the 10 Commandments on TV?
Oh, gosh, yeah. Now, because it's been years since I've seen that movie. There's a scene where Moses jumps down to save the little old Jewish woman.
Yes.
Who's getting whipped by the.
Yes.
Okay. And that's
by the Egyptian. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Was that supposed to have been his real mother? That character? My mother always thought that it was, and I was like, I don't know.
I want to say no, but she might have looked similar. I'd have to rewatch it again now. That I don't know.
See?
I remember the scene though. He's like, the blood of old women makes for poor mortar, and well, he's kind of right there. Actually, come on, don't. Hey, we got a schedule to keep, and I'm not going to try and rescue this old woman. We got to put the stones together. What an ass! I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie. I used to watch it every Easter. They always had it on Easter when I was growing up. Yep. And of course, that's around the time Passover is anyway, so it makes sense. And I grew up with that. You'd sit at the TV and you'd have commercials. That thing would go on for 4 or 5 hours. Yep. And you'd just sit there.
I remember that. It was an event, and I remember we would watch that every year. And I remember my mom even saying, this is really cool because the Christians can enjoy it, the Jews can enjoy it, and everybody's happy.
Yeah, it's a
nowadays it's all the atheists that just want to say, nope, can't have that, can't have anything you want.
It's a root story for all the Abrahamic faiths. I mean, I think even Islam would follow that story.
I would imagine so.
But Big Al Presents says it was his mother. Okay, well that's a little on the nose.
Yeah,
but that's Hollywood back then.
Yeah, you're right.
I had kind of the hots for Nefertiti too. I have to be honest with you.
Well, okay. Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. Right?
Deborah Paget, she played the water lily girl. The one that came with the water.
Oh yeah.
Deborah Paget. She both Elvis Presley and Howard Hughes were wanting to marry her. Did you know that?
I'm not surprised. I remember her from The Indian Tomb, where she does the snake dance.
You know that movie?
Oh yeah.
That recently came out on Blu-ray. I picked that up, and I was so mad on the second disc. It's like, okay, can't you just have an immediate chapter stop just at the start of the dance? No, it's got to be like 10 minutes before the dance. You sons of, just put that as a special feature on this. Anyway, let's not. You can find it on YouTube. Look up Deborah Paget Indian Tomb. Anyway,
I'm sure you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
And anyway, I wonder if that got censored in the U.S. version when that was a German epic made by Fritz Lang, and it's about.
I'll bet you can find the unedited version online somewhere.
It's not. There's nothing in it that I think would be explicit. Well, actually, it might be explicit by today's standards.
I was going to say, wait until we get to our James Bond talk.
Yeah, it'll come full circle. Anyway, though, 10 Commandments. Okay, you're talking about the Indian Tomb. I'm going to start getting distracted. Okay,
I'm sorry.
Anyway, 10 Commandments.
Get ye behind me, Satan. He's saying.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm telling you, the poor prince in that movie. Anyway, okay. Or the Maharaja, not the prince. Anyway, we're talking about Egypt, 10 Commandments, the Hebrews. Okay.
Yep.
She ends up first, Vincent Price, he tries to
that's right.
The evil Vincent Price, who actually, that's a neat scene where he kills the Egyptian because that's from the Bible. I remember that. And then you have she ends up getting stuck with what's his name? Edward G. Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's even a step down from Vincent Price, because at least, oh man. And I have to say, I did watch it a couple years ago, not this year, but like a couple years ago, I did watch the 10 Commandments, and I made a remark that Ramses is like the modern character in that movie.
Kinda.
His lines are funny. It's like the things he says, it's like I want to say like a boss every time he speaks. Like Nefertiti says, "I'll never love you," and he's like, "Well, since when does that matter?"
Right, exactly. I'm not asking you to love me.
Oh, he has that wonderful line at the end after his whole army gets trashed and he's on the throne, and like Nefertiti's scowling at him, and he goes, "His God is God," and that's how it ends. And it's a wonderful scene, and then it goes to the other thing with of course, the golden calf scene. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Someone had a comment too about the snake dance, but anyway.
Oh,
See, here's the problem.
yeah, I get people.
This is the problem with you see, you're tempting me now. Okay, okay.
Uh-huh.
And this is supposed to make, watching Ten Commandments is supposed to put you in a righteous frame of mind. Okay. Anyway, though,
I'm sure that it comes up in the algorithms because those.
Anyway, what were we talking?
We're talking about the Ten Commandments.
This is my fault. I didn't even check with him before the stream.
Easter Bible-y over here.
Okay, but anyway, did you used to eat your Easter candy while watching the Ten Commandments?
I had no Easter candy.
You never got Easter candy? Not even a bunny?
I got Ned or some Peeps.
No, I meant when you were a kid watching the Ten Commandments.
Oh, sure. When I was a kid. Oh, gosh. And some of the chocolate I would eat would just turn my stomach, but I'd never say no to it. Some of it was the cheap stuff. But it was tradition, right? Those marshmallow eggs and the malted eggs, the little, they look like little robin's eggs and whatnot.
The Whoppers, they were like the Whoppers.
They were like
right?
Whoppers, but they were shaped like eggs, exactly.
And they still make those. You can get those.
Sure, they do.
I saw them last year.
I'd get jelly beans that I hated. I never liked jelly beans.
You know what kills me? Starburst now makes jelly beans, and their jelly beans are pretty good.
Yeah.
So
and Jelly Belly jelly beans are good.
And Jelly Belly.
But those cheap waxy ones, I can't stand those things. You know the ones that I mean, the bigger ones that they all taste exactly the same, and then they got that goop in the middle. I can't stand that stuff.
No, my mom likes the licorice flavored ones, so she always brought those up. And you can't find those anywhere anymore. They don't sell them. Oh, Trooper FN 2525. You're discussing Ten Commandments. You got to talk about Ann Baxter. That's the sacred feminine. Is that Moses' wife in that? I think so, right? You there, Troy?
I was just looking her up to remember. Yeah,
okay.
I'm vaguely remembering who she. Oh, hello.
Okay.
This isn't the Ten Commandments either. I don't want to get you off on another tangent.
Okay. Anyways, what were we talking about, though? We're talking about jelly beans, Ten Commandments. This is what I get for not discussing the good old days before the stream. But I thought, hey, we could talk about the Ten Commandments. And I was into Indiana Jones at the time, so seeing Egypt again was neat,
Yeah.
And I was waiting to see mummies, but we didn't see any mummies in that movie. But we
I mean, it's kind of out of scope, isn't it? I mean, if you think about it.
Challenge accepted. I will find licorice. Oh, thank you, Ned. No, don't go to any trouble on my part, though. But thank you. Oh, give me a Reese's egg any day. Yeah, I think Easter candy's improved over the years. I will say that.
They didn't have Reese's eggs when I was a kid. I was around when they introduced the Cadbury eggs, though. I remember those when they first came
the Cadbury cream eggs, and then also the little chocolate ones with the shells,
which I didn't like as much. I ate them, but they weren't. I really liked that the Cadbury creams.
It's like you're getting a real egg, except it's made like candy. It's like the Willy Wonka version of an egg. It's like
right, exactly.
I really liked. I actually liked what they did with M&Ms years ago when they started bringing out M&Ms in pastel colors, and I'm like, why can't we have pastel colored M&Ms all year round? Okay,
because then it wouldn't be special.
But I like the look of them.
You need Christmas colors at Christmas. You need pastels.
Yeah, I don't care.
For Easter.
Christmas
Halloween
candy
colors in the fall.
Halloween I like, but I think Easter candy, especially in recent years, that's the best candy.
Dude, I'm just glad we got the red ones back, for F's sake. I was so bummed when they took red ones away for the longest time. I'm like, I miss my red ones. Now you can't get tan ones anymore.
I remember the tan ones. I kept thinking I'd imagined that, and that they did exist. Okay.
Can I say that M&Ms are being racist because they got rid of the tan ones?
Well, they got rid of the red ones, and what was the reason behind that? They said the red dye caused cancer. I think that's what it was. Yeah. Wasn't there some scare about the red dye they used, so they stopped bringing them out for a while? I remembered that, yeah. Didn't that turn out to be BS anyway?
Who knows? Usually with those things, it's you have to. They would feed it to rats. It's all they would feed them, and they would feed them in quantities where you'd have to eat truckloads of it a day to have as much as they had.
Yes. Oh, I'm getting people yelling. Okay. What do you mean you can get jelly beans on Amazon and nuts to you? What? That.
I don't think she meant and nuts to you like nuts to you. I think she was saying you can get them sent to you. Nuts can be sent to you from Amazon.
Oh, I see. Okay, never mind.
Not
Okay.
nuts to you, you know.
Okay, for refuse. Okay, well, okay. Isn't your birthday this month? It's next month.
No, that's the name of the company.
Oh, nuts to you is the name of the company.
Nuts to you is the. Oh, thank you, Nanette. I apologize. Okay. Anyway, what was I? See, this is what I hate. This is what I hate about the internet. Okay, you misinterpret things.
Yes.
And I think
in
too,
writing because there is no tone there.
Be-
Well, I'll tell you, you also need to use commas, people. They're your friends. Make sure you use them because there is no tone, and the best you can do is use good punctuation.
I remember I think it was a quote from Oscar Wilde, and he would say, I spent half the morning deciding to put a comma into the sentence and the other half deciding to take it out again. You know?
All I know is what Oscar Mayer said. My baloney has a first name. It's Oscar.
Well, there you go. Anyway,
no alcohol tonight, folks. This is how I am normally.
Yes. I get weird if I take an allergy pill, so but I didn't take one tonight. Anyway, I think I've rambled on enough about the 10 Commandments. Any last words on the matter? On Easter, anything?
Those 10 Commandments are good rules to live by.
They are. And
so are those amendments in the Constitution that they're trying to get rid of too.
Yes,
so
those
let's
too.
Just, you know.
And there's a reason why actually the 10 Commandments are in a lot of the courts because they were like.
I don't see anyone trying to take the Code of Hammurabi out of the courtrooms.
Well, that might be a topic for another time. That's interesting, though. I used to love Skittles. They're too over-processed for my palate now. Oh, that's interesting. That can happen. Taste can change.
You know what happens when you mix in a bowl Skittles and M&Ms? You get S&Ms.